With the 14th pick.
The Charlotte Hornets G League team selects LiAngelo Ball.
Every time I hit the court, I play hard, so I'm going to play hard for the team and just hope to win the championship.
LiAngelo Ball has had his fair share of unfortunate circumstances. From the injury that stopped his undefeated win streak in high school to the injury that stopped him professionally in Lithuania.
He twisted his ankle. The team physician is examining.
Gotta go back in for another procedure. Today is the day of my surgery. I don't want to get surgery, but it's something I gotta do to get better.
In some ways, do you feel like the future of your career is riding on the surgery?
Yeah. They have to get it right this time. So, I'm nervous.
How long was the actual surgery?
I don't know, I ain't asked. I went into surgery, fell asleep, and I woke up, my ankle was already operated on and stuff, and I just didn't know what was really happening.
So how do you think it's feeling so far?
I feel like it's getting better every day.
Yeah.
Kind of just trying to continue getting better, man.
So when does the G League start?
The G League starts in the fall.
The fall,
so
okay.
I just want to be ready for that.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Looking good. Jello, you on one today, man.
I've been training a lot and hard during this quarantine. My ankle's at 100%. Everything just feels good to go right now.
4, 5. That's what happens when you got two good legs.
Because of COVID, the G League was shut down, like right when I got called up to the team.
Did you get to play even in the game?
No, I didn't get to play.
I was teammates with LiAngelo.
Okay.
People think he can't hoop.
Right.
He can hoop.
It was a tough break, but I know I'll be back. I'm good. I'm just working out right now until something start back up. While I was in Detroit, I was training with Melo and JJ, and JJ tuned up a lot of my game and just helped me gain confidence. So I'm just waiting until somebody calls me in.
Now, middle brother LiAngelo has reportedly agreed to a 1-year, non-guaranteed contract with the Pistons.
Did you see this coming?
I didn't really see it coming. I ain't gonna lie.
Jello was out training with Melo in Detroit and playing against some of the players that was on that team. And I think Jello got a good feeling. He know he belongs in the NBA playing against some of those NBA players.
LiAngelo Ball was picked up by the Detroit Pistons a few weeks ago and invited to their camp. He got a non-guaranteed contract.
I'm good. I'm going to Pistons.
And although the acquisition by the Pistons garnered a lot of attention, things didn't turn out as planned.
He never played in the game. His name will not appear in the record books.
Without 1 second on the floor, the Detroit Pistons waived LiAngelo. Instead of waiting for another opportunity, him and his brother created one.
Showed up about a month ago with his brother, and they would come by at odd hours. We allow our players to have a workout partner. It's been good for him, and he's a Division I player. He was a player that was recruited and played for UCLA. He's a real, talent, and he's been great to be around. He's fitting right in on the scrimmages. We are going to present him with an invite.
It just feels good being here, knowing I got people behind me and they want to see me succeed. Like the coaches is reacting to me different here.
Like he's a strong kid. I think he's lost a little bit of weight since he's been with us, and he looks a little more cut, a little more defined. Great confidence in his shot. He shoots it very, very well, very quick release. And he also is, for size, you want to think he's a very good offensive rebounder.
It was tough for me at OKC because we were getting into the flow of things, and that's right when it hit. So I had to go back home, and that reset everything. So I had to work my way back up to get in Detroit, and that didn't work out. So I don't know. I just control, like I said, I control what I can. That's not in my hands. So every time I get the chance to play, I just go my hardest.
Sub coming in, LiAngelo Ball.
Jello's in the game. Zones. We got the Plumleys.
Nice play. Reversal. Look at the ball movement. Nice.
That's down there.
Look ahead to LiAngelo Ball, gathers himself and knocks down the three. Oh my goodness, score the basket. LiAngelo Ball.
See from LiAngelo, 5'3", 16 points.
I heard everybody, but it was very impressive. It was I was thrilled for the kid, for everything his brothers being starting point guards in the NBA, and for him to come out, like I'm thrilled. He's such a great kid, and to have this moment right now. Now he just put himself on the scouting report. The Kings, they had 3 Kings coaches watching. Now they're saying, don't let this guy shoot.
I let the game come to me, like I said, so I wasn't excited off of it or anything. I was just ready to play the game. It's a good energy out there, I will say that. Like, as soon as I come on the court, I feel energetic and ready to go my hardest.
However, LiAngelo would not get signed to a contract. Even though being the 5th leading scorer on the team coming off the bench, he had to go back to the drawing board. And that meant back to the gym. Back to where it all started. Chino Hills, California, where he stayed perfecting his game. The Hornets couldn't forget what he did in Summer League. They were watching, so they signed and waived him to secure his rights. Then they lost his rights due to procedural errors, so he entered the draft again. Then on October 23, 2021, the Charlotte Hornets selected LiAngelo Ball as their number 14th pick in the first round. They're sending him to their G League affiliate team, the Greensboro Swarm. Showtime.
Couldn't be more excited or more amped up to get going. I know we talked about it the other day. The expectations and the responsibility that comes with a role like this is something that's really, really valued by the organization as a whole. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be with guys that you want to support and get behind, that are going to play hard every night and compete and do so the right way. So, just again, can't stress enough how grateful I am for this opportunity. And I'm just ready to hit the ground running and get going. And, being able to have a clear and conscious understanding of what JB expects and what the coaching staff and the front office expects here in Charlotte will just make the job that much easier for me. And it'll ultimately benefit the players, from a terminology standpoint, from a conceptual standpoint, to where, as they come back to Charlotte, the expectation is going to be for them to be ready to play in a Charlotte Hornets game if need be. So, and that's my job. And I'm going to do that to the best of my ability, and those relationships play a key role in that.
Jello's first G League game is November the 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is why I created the brand and media company Ball Facts, to see the underdogs win, to give a voice to those they want to remain silent, to promote family, ownership, and progression. And progressed, LiAngelo has done. No matter the setback, no matter the slander, he stayed consistent to his goal. People take different routes to get to the same destination. And he's not quite there yet, but he's one step away, which means it's only one call away. Take a great skill set with a great work ethic and a great support system, then it's hard to fail. So you can bet against him if you want to, but we won't do that here. So subscribe, because it's Ball Facts again.